it's feeding back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's feeding back. Oh my god.
Hey, Nick. That was my opening monologue. I just got a little arpeggio going and little plats. Kind of repatched things a little bit, so Submixer is going through the sea legs. So we can use that on a bunch of different things. Well, 4. I mean, that's not necessarily a bunch. Already got subharmonic on. Yeah. 8 measure rise and fall. Got a drum fill going. Got a whole bunch of stuff. Actually using the Maestro to hit the reset on the subharmonicon, which is, it's not something I've done before, but it makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. I usually use the trigger outputs on the Vector jack expander, because you can just set like 8 whole notes or whatever, like to like the timings, it just sends out a trigger. But it doesn't send out a trigger, it sends out a gate. And the subharm doesn't like that. I was just using the sea legs, IntelliGel sea legs delay. With a little bit of fog, that's in tape delay mode. Fog is like a built-in reverb on like everything. A lovely sounding reverb, actually. You can even like pipe in noise. It's kind of nutty. Like, hey, Francisco and Francesco. There's both kinds here. So like you can just pipe in noise or whatever, like change it to like, here's some vinyl crackle. Like, it's wild, you know? Pink noise, white noise, whatever you feel like. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess you'd have to be in the mood to be like, let's add more noise to our recording. Doesn't seem like that's my bag most of the time, but it's a cool option to have. So, yeah, and so what on that channel, this is channel 5 up here. That's the one. So every 4 measures, it's sending out a little 8th note ramp down, and then the rest of it is just nothing. So, basically just do your math on your note types. Every 4 measures, it sends out a little pulse, and it really looks for the front edge of that voltage too. So yeah, it works like that. I was always wondering, like, what if I just set it on a 4 whole note fall, but I think it actually is sensing. Main camera seems flickery. Yeah, you know, I was wondering about that. It's probably the LED lighting, to be completely honest. There's really not enough lighting in this room to, you know, make it look nice. These cameras, as much as I paid for them, I really don't like them at all for their low light abilities. You know? And it's really goddamn annoying because they're like $200 a pop. And, you know, for 4K, blah, blah, yeah, whatever. Okay, let's not talk about that. Because nobody cares. 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 I also did an amazing thing here. Look. It's an amazing thing. Wait, can you even see it? You can't even see it. How lame. I put red tape on my mono channels. Ooh, red tape. I make no secret that my mixer is my biggest performance tool as far as just like shaping, you know, a composition. I mean, it's all just the mixer for the most part. And I was always like grabbing the wrong knob. I'd actually like to replace the knobs with like different color ones for these 4 channels, because these are mono channels. I usually use those for my drums and stuff. So I like having stereo here and here, which is nice because they're, you know, useful for different things. Over here is usually when I directly patch in effects and stuff. So it's just kind of a flow I've gotten used to. Um, no, the projector overlay, I actually did try bringing my Elgato capture box here and running it on this PC, and it did not want to work. So yeah, unfortunately that's going to be out skis for now. But at some point I am still committed to building a new, building a new computer and getting a completely alternate setup going behind me and doing this all upright here. Let's get a cool rhythm going in some modules here. I don't even know if I want to bother with, like, I guess it's fine. We can just see how it, when I do open hi-hats, I just take a channel of the probabilistic generator, this little ADAC guy. So yeah, that makes sense. Jason, what's going on? Yeah, well, see, here's the problem, Francisco. I really don't need just new cameras. I need a whole new PC so that I can actually run like mirrorless cameras through capture cards, that kind of thing. And I do have a hardware mixer right here, and it doesn't work. This PC's too old. It's a piece of shit. So I need to, that's what I'm aiming for in another month or two, maybe. Buy a new computer, get a table, get everything all set up over here. I'm going to have to hook up a hub in here so that I can reach the hardwired connection and we can still keep it hooked up here. It's like that's another thing. Just like put the dominoes. Suddenly you're spending $3,000 and, tis life, I guess. Let's see what kind of kick we can get going here. Okay, not a big fan of that. I mean, it's cool and all, but like, nah. Let's see what else we can find here. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it helps when I get the video going and stuff like that, and actually kind of like that. Yeah, not really. Like, there's at least 3. There's your winner. There's your winner. I like that. Ooh. I kind of like that more. A lot of chirp. That pops. That's nice. Okay, where's a B? I need a B. Yeah, I want a supermassive in a modular. There you go. That's it. It would have come to me. I've been pushing that around like the whole time at KnobCon last year. That's probably annoying. No, I don't know. It wasn't that much, but like, yeah. Can you imagine the supermassive reverb? In a module. I cannot think of a reason why you couldn't create that. Think like 8 HP, little screen, just give you some settings, or just do knobs, because that thing is basically all knobs. You can do an FX8 style with just the Selecto LEDs for the models and stuff. Like it wouldn't have to be this glorious graphic thing. We just have to have the guts of the supermassive in a module in hardware form. Dude, could you imagine Benson, Arizona? It's just like ping. For like 10 minutes, like the ambient stuff you could do with that. It's like, I just ping filters and run it through the reverb. This is my 12 HP ambient rack. Yeah, you could do stupid things. Here's another thing that would be cool, like a mega sloths, right? So if you look at the triple sloths, the three channels are still related, right? You have an X and a Y, and those are separate, but Y and Z are just like different polarities or phases of the same signal. So you're really not getting any variation there that you couldn't get through, an attenuverter, right? So like, I don't know. Imagine a voltage offset that was like also running through a Lorenz attractor circuit. So sometimes it would be alike, sometimes it would be apart, sometimes, like I figure you should be able to, I don't know what, ring modulate a slow moving voltage with another slow moving voltage and coming up with like a third option that's like never really the same as the others. You'd get some, I don't know. I feel like this is a big module for really only having like, honestly, 6 different outputs. I feel like that could be like 4 HP, and that's just like how I use it and stuff. Like if you're using sloths, especially for modulations and like ambient stuff, there's a lot of similarities. So you can plug in things to 2 different things and you're like, oh, this is going to be really weird and, mathematically strange. And then they just turn out that they're doing the same thing. Like, wait, what? So, that would be cool. I'm still tempted to pick up the 512 Q, quad LFO that is fairly recent because it can do 4 channels of Lorenz attractor, like sloths, essentially. I'm not sure where I would put it, though. I do have a demon core and the expander on the way. So, metal. I can probably... Well, I know I want to ditch clouds and maybe even rings, both. So that would be room right there. So, yeah, that ADAC thing is cool, too. I was thinking about that, but I don't know. I have a lot of modules that behave similarly. Marbles. I mean... marbles, sloths, the stochastic function generator, all of that stuff. Very, very similar in terms of just behavior. All right, I was in the midst of patching a base patch here, and we're gonna go super simple here. Mono filter, mono. We're gonna go into channel 4, and this is a lot of red cables, but that's the last of them, I think. Oh yeah, and I was thinking snare too. Okay, that's not our snare. Nope. No decay, just a super tight short snare. No, none of those. No. No. Maybe. Let me hear if that combo's good. Okay, that I dig. Oh, Surrealist, the 512 Systems Quad LFO. I think it's just called the QLFO. Same company that makes the vector sequencer. That's their only other module. They just have those two so far. Yeah, Platts. I don't know, man. You see it. It's right here. I hardly ever use it. I literally made a point of using it because I'm like, I'm going to use the stochastic function generator, or inspiration generator. Sorry. 2 stochastic generators. 1 function, 1 inspiration. Please generate me some inspiration. Thank you. Okay. Where were we? We're going to investigate hi-hats is what. All right, let's change that pattern and make it like 7 long. Is that a good combo? Yeah, I'd say so. Okay, now what's this guy doing? Kind of a clap. It's clap adjacent. Yup, that's a good combo. Yeah, so we're hanging out in B minor today. If you're counting score at home, got a thing going. So let's see what our bass line's doing so far here. We got nothing so far because it's playing, and we don't have an envelope yet, so that's a problem. Es un problema mejor. No es bueno. Oh no, I'm out of small red cables. Oh no. Oh shit balls. Balls of shit. No. Let's see if any of my students come in tonight and make some wisecrack. That'd be fun. Yeah, dude. There's not much. I mean, there's nothing really. Like you have to do that bar mode, but as much as I had ever tried fiddling with that, I never got it to work correctly, like at all. This is a better idea. This guy go here. Yeah, you go there. Then you go there. Oink. There. Play. We need a sustain point. That's what. We need to turn on sustain. Which, I don't know if you've ever fiddled with Zadar at all. It does have a sustain. People kind of like assume that it doesn't for some reason. No, that's not acceptable. Okay, let's try to sync this with drums. 3, 4, and. So we should hear doom, doom. Little font, little syncopation there, you know. I don't like it. Now let's get sub square. That's better. Yeah, that's a little better. A little more boingy. You need a little boingy, you know. Okay, now we already have a subsequence going. And it goes like so. Okay, I'm game for that.
What have you done? What have you done?
Nope, needs to be lower. Needs to have the balls in there. Just trying to find that perfect balance of like sub and not sub. Just the tiniest bit of delay on there. Okay, all right, let's stash that. That's cool. You're doing your thing. Actually, let me add one thing. I'm going to add a copy of this 8-measure rise and fall on that. It should start coming down. I wonder if I just turned off the swing. That's better. Yeah, that's better. And then we can mess with the envelope a little bit more. There we go. Get something a little bit more bouncy, you know? Okay, yeah. All right. Oh, I see. That does the same thing. Game. It's not doing anything. FM. And then you're basically just like turning it into a square wave almost. I don't know. All right. Dude, this is already a mess right here, and I hate it. So I think I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna organize my irritating pink and red cables into a bundled blob of annoyance. Maybe like that, like above the quad drum. I don't want it to be in the way of the mute buttons, although I can mute with the mixer too, for that matter. All right, let's do this. Hey Simon, what's going on? Oh, good to hear it, man. Glad, happy to have you. Happy to have you in the family. Oh, by the way, we were talking about Platts earlier. I think one thing too is it needs a filter. It absolutely needs a filter. Like I had it for this, just running through the regular trigger input or the level input, and it was just like, meh. It was not awesome. So my 2 cents. Like, give it its own filter. And you can actually take advantage of stereo on that thing a little bit too, which is kind of cool. So, all right, I'm going to set up a couple more arpeggiated parts here. So let's go like channel 3. We'll make this guy. Actually, let's keep it 8. Yeah, Nofkes, that might be the case. That might be the neutron flux for that one. I don't know, man. Every filter's different. It's like saying what's the best person. They've all got their own personalities. Some of them jived with me, some of them haven't. I'll be honest. The SEM 20 ST, not fully jiving with me. It's unfortunate, but the A121S, the dope first stereo filter, definitely jiving. That thing is dope. Again, my 2 cents, which is worth approximately 1.5 cents. Just saying. Arpeggios. Arpeggios. Okay. Where are we going with this? We're going yellow voices. These guys. So we'll go channel 3 going here, and channel 4 going here. And I think just put both sides of those into the popply popple. Just give me 4 cables already. Just give me all of the freaking cables. All right, let's add to the mess. There's already a mess, and I've like barely started. It's like, come on, man. Yeah, no, I mean the cable. Yeah, I was thinking about the Volt Freak because it's it's digital but not, and very much like the Neutron. It's it's digitally controlled analog, I think, isn't it? Or is it actual models? Okay, we need 1, 2 gates. Nope, that's velocity. You idiot. Burp. And then we can use shorty short Yellows.
Hooray, short cables.
Conserve some space. Just a tiny bit of space here. Yoink. Yoink. Ack. Gonk. The cool thing is, too, you can actually use... I could take the extra step and do a velocity out for each of these straight into the envelope. And just use it for, like, level, you know? Yeah, there is nothing... I don't think there's anything at all wrong with, like, modeling. You know, the technology is good enough at this point. Shouldn't ever be an issue. What do we got so far? Oh, we got nothing because we're not playing number one. Down an octave. There we are. Let's program that subsequence, yo. We go parameter transpose, and we're gonna go -4, -7. Oh my god. Every time the transpose kicks in, it's just so damn beautiful, you know? You, sir, are in the wrong channel. No, you're not. What? What? Okay. Yeah, you are in the wrong channel. Okay, that's all. Yeah. I didn't vibe with the Micro Freak 2. I mean, I'd actually like to sell mine because I don't use it ever. And, you know, some people would think that that's like a sin. It's just never connected with me. I don't know. To be fair, I never really sat down and used it all that much. So, you know, kind of makes sense. So same thing, subsequence, -4, -7. Doink, da doink, da doink, doink. On. Whole notes. Okay. Pitch. Let's make this one. I guess, let's go like 10 steps. Alright, this guy needs to get paused. First of all y'all down an octave. There we go. Gates. Okay, hang on. Let's switch models. Let's get some FME going. That's better. going to change this. Let's put this in red trace, and let's get a 4-measure rise and fall going in the red trace. A little faster. A little easier to notice amongst the noise. And let's add another red cable to this mess. Like, are you even doing anything? There you go. There you go. Oh, yeah, actually, you know what's really fun is to throw that 8-measure rise and fall into the aux CV to increase the amount of fog on the fly. One last chef's kiss. Much on the frog there. All right, y'all good. Y'all fine. Got that arpeggio part squared away. Got the bass part squared away. You know, those are the important parts. I mean, seriously. Let's see here. What if we did here? Let's put the Turing machine in ×2 output. So we're giving it a direct clock, basically. Water's getting 8th note clocks right now from the Fractio. And that gives us, you know, lots of options. I need to replace my radio music, too. It's really annoying. But then again, every time I use that thing, I get copyright strikes, so maybe it's for the best. All right. Pads. Trying to think what's maybe an interesting way to do this. Actually just control it with the sequencer. That would be probably the easiest thing to do. This is the easiest pad ever, right? So I'm going to fire up Reason real quick, but like you can use any synth at all, right? Yeah, every time I play something on the radio music, and I've got this weird pack of sounds that I downloaded that it's got like psychotic preachers yelling at people and like a bunch of like Jim Morrison quotes and stuff like that and things from like old TV shows and every time one of those sounds goes out there, I get a copyright strike. Like without fail every time. So, whatever. It's annoying. I don't really care that much. I mean, unless they were like, we're suspending your account and, the feds are coming to your door to drag you away in chains. Something like that would be annoying, obviously. Where's my NN19? Because it has the Mellotron strings in there that I really like using. Mellotron strings, boom. Yup. But we're just gonna record a C. Occasionally throw some octaves in there. There. That was easy. Now, it's not going to be polyphonic. That's the thing, right? So it's probably okay. I like having nice high melody lines, too. It's very enjoyable. Speaking of which, we need to stop that R vector. We need to go to part 2. I think I'm gonna go like half note as far as rate on this, and then we can get some like wah, 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 wah. And then maybe even just like, do we tie that? Or do we add another couple of notes? So then we would basically have nope, not that. We would have that, then that, tied, gate length. Okay. That should do the trick. In theory. Unless, of course, your cables are too short. In which case, it does nothing! It starts smashing everything. It's that one video of that like German kid freaking out because his mom takes his Xbox away and he like just destroys his entire room and frothing at the mouth. Yep. Good times. Okay. Give me cables. Give me cables. Cables. Okay, let's put this guy through something new. Let's try this in the Dopefer. Where can we go with this? Thinking like mixer channel, or do I go direct do I go into the submixer? I don't know yet. Let's find out. Well, that's awfully low. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, but no, negative voltages. That's a bit much. Hey, Chris. Let's see, then we can kind of go stupid a little bit. Just a little bit stupid. So, for example, and then maybe a little bit of an LFO going into the delta frequency, which is like the different left and right. So we'll get a little movement going left to right, theoretically. I am actually going to put this into the submixer because adding some delay on top of this would be tasty. Or the other option is Eurorack. There's the winner. There's your winner. I'm using the Vector. This boy. See, that's just lovely right there. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. And then you can just turn down the doo-wacky. And really, when I need to, I'll just turn the length of this thing up. Actually, I could add a subsequence to this. Now that I think about it, I really can. It doesn't hurt anything. I might as well. -4, -7 on whole notes. Let's hear what that sounds like. Yes. That's not synchronized right now. Beautiful. So with the subsequencers on, like the melody line is like just different, and I love it. So let's turn them off for our various parts here. All right. All right. Y'all cool. Y'all cool. All right, cool. We'll leave that there. Little pad sound. I kind of want to use the looper on something too, and I'm not really sure what. Other than here. How about just like a nice, interesting, sustained... I'm going to fire up Reason again. I'm going to turn this guy down. Need to put that thing through a filter, though. It's absolutely critical. Otherwise, it will explode our faces. All right, Zagreb. He's good for these. Assuming we have a decent enough input gain, which should not be an issue. All right, should we do another cable wad here? I think it's a good time for that. That feels, there's one of these that feels really tight, and I don't like that. You don't want that. I will attack, and you don't want that. That's right. There's that. Yeah. All right. Today. Yeah, today is the fourth Friday of the month, which means that there's the wave transformer. Nope, this is not outboard gear. What you're hearing is directly from the Golden Master into my interface. There's no VSTs or anything involved. So little 1U Golden Master bus compressor EQ thing right before it hits my my interface, and then that's it. So what you're hearing is straight out of the machine. And my God, it's so much quieter than it used to be too with this new case, new power supply and stuff. It's you know, night and day difference. Leads. Let's get some leads. I need a cool special effect too. I was thinking more of a buildup, not like a white noise, like a, but more like a, and like time that, which would take a fairly complex chain, but not that bad. Like, it would be interesting. It'd be kind of cool. I wish you could change the curves of the rise and fall and make them... I guess I could. could almost like slew limit them and then like CV the slew limiter or the, whatever, glide is what I'm using. Like I could do that. Yeah, I'm thinking an 8 measure. Every 8 measures do a thing, right? Okay, let's wire that up. Let's just do that. As long as I'm talking about it, let's make it happen. Okay, I'm farting with my mouth. Ew. Who want this? Who want this guy? Dual dagger? That might be a good idea because we can high pass it too, and high pass is absolutely necessary for a cool special effect do-wacky like this. Okay, that being the case, we are going to need us a couple more. Will these reach to the submixer? Yes, if we route them through the undergunt. Soft, moist undergunt of my cable hell. Nope. Just kidding. Son of a... Alright. Do that thing. Do yoink, yoink. I'm crocheting. I used to be able to talk like Ralph Wiggum, like really well, and not so much anymore. I want it on the verge of laser. Because you're like, here's laser. No, we don't want laser. We just want a little crispness to the peak of, that filter jamma there. All right, so now if we go, let's hear channel 3, chain. We're going to go 4 measure downslope, or 4 beat downslope. Okay, so that's 1 measure. And we're going to go low, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 measure upslope, chain. And let's see. You mother. Let's see what we got here. Well, that wasn't nearly impressive at all. That was nothing. Let me give it a little kick going here. Let's see what the timing of this is. It should hit. There's a 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1. That wasn't anything. Hello? Why are you so darn quiet, bro? It's not muted. It's not attenuated. It's just wimpy. All right, we're going to have to go about this a completely different way. All right, because the output of the Maestro is not kicking that filter up high enough. So here's what we do. Okay? We're just going to set ourselves up an envelope, and we're going to make sure that we time it. Now, I'm going to time it with a chain from the Maestro, okay? So when do I want that to trigger? I want it to trigger on measure 7 out of 8. So channel 3, chain. We're going to go slow, 1 measure low, 2 measures low, 3 measures low, 4 measures low, 5 measures low, 6 measures low. Now we're on measure 7, so I'm going to go 8th note down slope, 8th note low, that's a quarter note, half note, half note. So measure 7 should be done. And then measure 8 low. So it's a weirdly complex chain with a little nub in the middle of it. Whoa! Our load-bearing weight transformer box decided to attack. Stay in your lane, motherfucker. You have got to be kidding me. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm sane. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just that the cables are against me. You know what I mean? All right, now I need to tune up this envelope. So basically what I want is channel D is going to be a rise fall, but I think we can warp it. Yeah, so I want to warp it longer on the upslope and shorter on the downslope, which is not hard to do because you just, turn the knob, yo. I did it right. Okay, yeah. It needs to be way less. Okay. Now I'm at 100 BPM. So 100 BPM. Hey, trip tilt. Except that offset is going to bring up. It's going to bring up the core voltage, the voltage going to the filter all the time, right? So I don't want that to happen. I want it to be absolutely silent for, most of the time. And then, so like now, we just tweak the timing here. And let me get my kick running again here. Try to get it sort of like timed. This is 6. Here's measure 7. Kick. Did it do it? No. It's not correct. Something is goofy. Let me stop the clock and redo this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Measure 7. Nope, it didn't do it. It did it halfway through measure 7. Okay, so we need to redo that. I need to redo that that chain. Okay, chain. We're gonna go slow, 4 measures low, 6 measures low. So now I'm on measure 7. We're gonna go 8th note ramp down, 8th note low, quarter note low, half note low, then 4 beats low, chain. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing, restart the clock. Hey, listen here, mister. Shut up. 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These trigger now. Boom, it triggered. 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. It needs to be longer, though. Yeah, it needs to be. So the funny thing is we could actually figure this out. Just math it out at 100 BPM. How long would 8 beats be? 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2. A little bit longer than that. Beat duration is 0.6 seconds, so that would be 0.6 seconds times 8 beats, so that would be 4.8 seconds. What do I have it on? 6. So let's put it on like 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, and a little bit longer than that actually, because I want the peak to be right on the measure. 3. This is probably going to be fine. You won't have to listen to this anymore, except later. It needs a little bit more high pass. 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. Did that actually work in time, or did I screw it up again? 5, 6, 3, 4, 7, 8, 2, 3, 3. What? Okay, it's completely screwed up again. What the hell is going on? What am I doing wrong here? Chain. We're going to go slow, 4 beats, low. 2 beats more, low. That's 6. So measure 7. Again, 8th note down, 8th note low. That's a quarter note. That's a half note. That's a whole note. Slow 4 beats, low, chain. That should be it. Son of a bitch. I don't want it if it's all wild and woolly and just doing its thing whenever. Measure 3.5. Like, come on, man. What? That's not even close. This is measure 7. 8, 2, 3. What the frickin' frack is going on? Okay, something is weird. Chain. Slow. 4 beats. Low. That's one measure. Oh, that's why, because I'm an idiot. Slow, 2 measures. This is 4 measures. 6 measures. Then, 8th note down, 8th note low, quarter note low, half note low. That's measure 7. Slow, note, 4 beat low, chain. There. Okay, that should do it. I know what I did. I did screw it up. Stop the clock, redo again. One last time here. I got the timing worked out. I just need to get the chain worked out. 4, 5. Trigger is correct. A little bit longer though. And now we wait. Here we go. Yep, worked.
I can do clocks.
Sort of. Okay, where were we? We were here, and we were going to not do that at all. Also, we were going to mute that whole thing, because that doesn't have to come in for quite a long time. Let's get some leads going here. Okay. I'm gonna use the SEM 20. I'm gonna make kind of like an acid lead with it here. So let's just go mono out, input, yeah, and then we should be able to just do like stereo outputs. Yeah, and yeah. I think I want to make like a cool 5th sound maybe. See, it's just weird. It doesn't work the way you might expect. Like, why am I not getting... Okay, it's like not centered. It's weird. Sounds pretty nice, you know. Cable going into the melodizer to control the high note. Just a little bit. So we have this kind of like evolving sequence, which I love. It's not acid at all, but it's nice.
Therefore, let's dismantle it and place it through another effect of some sort.
Because, you know, that is the way we roll. Why have a sound, you know, normal when you could have it running through a Versio module of some sort? I still have the Electus on here. FYI. Okay. That was neat. Hey, Cal. I would start looking at your trigger versus gate. But if it's VCV, I mean, it should be universal, you know? Alright, now that's going to get modulated too. We are going to change the spread. We're going to crank it up so that every 4 measures it just blows out into granular madness. So we can also switch it to... Okay, now, is there any way that we can pan this? I'm sure there is. No, that's not how to pan it. Shit. Okay. let's try this. So I'm going to run this into a pair of VCAs. Alright, and I'm going to put... In fact, actually, I'm going to use... No, I like the oct because it's bipolar, and bipolar makes it happy. So what I'm going to basically do is stretch a cable through the delicate, glistening underbelly of my cable madness here. I'll turn the speed up a little bit, though, here. Just a little bit. Alright, so now what we can do is just like... Okay, hook this up to... Will that reach? No, it won't. Boo! Okay. But the nice thing is we can use cables as cable management. Yo. Yo, dog.